Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of R&B Review. I'm Rob, I'm on location at my local movie theater once again, and I'm about to go in and see Bohemian Rhapsody. I will be doing a review for it. I will be joined by some guest reviewers, many of them you've seen on the channel before, and I'm going to have their input in as well. All this coming up right after this. All right, well, my guest reviewers are here. We are joined by Darren.
Hello.
Jerry.
Hi.
And Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, welcome back. It's been a year since you were last on the channel.
Really that long?
Yeah, we did Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I didn't know that was a whole year ago. Jeez. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies when you're trashing a movie, right? Yeah. What are your thoughts about what you heard, or what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to learning more about Queen and the life of Freddie Mercury, and I heard mixed reviews on it, but I generally think it's going to be pretty good because I really like Rami Malek. He's a really good actor, and they say that he portrayed Freddie Mercury to a T, so we'll see.
Well, I heard mixed reviews, but a lot of them were leaning more towards the positive, so I'm excited to see the movie. My personal views, I do think it's going to be a pretty good movie. I saw all the previews for it, and it looked pretty awesome. I don't know too much about Queen. I know a decent amount of their songs, but like Darren was saying, I also am looking forward to learning a lot more about Queen.
I'm kind of a little excited for this movie to actually be seen by us, and I hope we can go along for the ride with Freddie Mercury and his life.
I also didn't really look at any reviews. I heard that, well, two former members of Queen are the producers, and I heard rumors that they sanitized it a little bit. Like I heard that Freddie Mercury's sexuality was played down. I heard that the drugs that were part of their career was also kind of pulled back a little bit as well. It looked pretty good in the trailers. I think the actor playing Freddie Mercury looked pretty good in the trailers. And other than that, I hope it's a very good movie, and we're about to go in and check it out. Let's go. Well, my take on Bohemian Rhapsody was I thought it was a very good movie. It took me a little bit to get into it because the first half an hour moved at a very quick pace. Like in one scene they're recording their album, and the scene before that they're getting together, and then it seemed like almost like a history lesson, and I wasn't really getting into the characters, like Freddie Mercury and the rest of the band. And I was afraid that if this movie was going to be like that, then it would just feel like a history lesson. I wouldn't be able to get into the characters. However, I think after that half an hour point, the movie finally slowed down. I was able to get into the characters, like what they were going through, some of the drama, and I ended up really enjoying.
It was a great journey in Freddie Mercury's life. To me, I thought it needed more scenes in there than what they had originally planned, but other than that, it was a really good movie.
I thought Bohemian Rhapsody was an awesome movie. I laughed, I cried, there was just so many mixed emotions. I've never had this many mixed emotions from a movie before. Freddie Mercury, he did have kind of like a tough time, figuring out like who he was, his sexuality. They said like they played it down. I don't think it was. I think everything was in this movie, and I absolutely loved it.
My view of the movie, I thought it was really amazing. I didn't know too much about Queen when I first went into it, but after the movie was finished, I knew a lot more, especially about Freddie Mercury. I really enjoyed the transition Freddie had from being completely wild, not caring too much, to actually being able to connect with his ex-wife and still have a healthy relationship. I thought that was really amazing. And then the music was fantastic.
The acting was really good. The guy who played Freddie Mercury did it to a T.
Just the transformation that Rami Malek went through, just like with his like teeth apparatus, like to really transform them, because like supposedly Freddie Mercury was born with like an extra set of incisors, which was really kind of interesting, and just like how he talked normal by having this like apparatus in his mouth was just amazing. Just the job that he did with that. I mean, I'm blown away.
And I like that the movie started to focus on the rest of the band. The movie wasn't just about Freddie Mercury, it also touched upon the rest of the band. I thought the acting was very good. Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury I thought was terrific. The rest of the actors playing the band were very good. I thought the direction was very good.
I think all the actors did an amazing job portraying the characters they were actually portraying. And overall, like, I would give it close to a 9 out of 10.
I also like the comparisons because Freddie Mercury's parents were very traditional, and you got to see scenes clashing with him and the rest of the band. The movie definitely touched upon a little bit about his drug use as well as his sexuality, but because I had heard that they didn't really go into it, but I mean you don't really see anything full out. It is kind of suggested in certain scenes, but you kind of see, you know, that because Freddie Mercury apparently was a bit of a party animal, and you do get to see it in one scene, but you don't really see it go all out.
I didn't see many issues with it. At the beginning, a lot of it seemed a little rushed, but it was understandable. They're trying to fit many men's lives in a short movie.
I thought the woman who played Freddie Mercury's girlfriend needed to do better.
I mean, I've never seen a movie with this much just intensity and the costumes, the lighting, the directing was just absolutely superb.
Now, I know it's not a documentary, but I've read reviews from professionals as well as moviegoers saying there's some inaccuracies, and I've actually seen some websites that talked about what really happened. Like, for example, the guy that was in Smile, which was Queen's predecessor, the lead singer and Freddie actually knew each other, and there was some other stuff I won't get into. I mean, what are your thoughts about how accurate do you have to be, you know, with a biopic and everything?
Well, it is really good to be accurate. I can understand that they may have to change a couple certain things because you can't get everything. It's a movie. You need to change things to kind of appeal to the audience.
Yeah, and you only got a couple hours, you know.
Exactly. So, yeah, they can only do so much. I do think it is important to maintain who the people are through the film. So it definitely is important to have historical accuracy, but I can see small changes if needed.
Yeah, and I mean this was just like a different coming of age, you know, like through London and America. It's just like the different sexuality of, you know, of things going on. And it was just very, very nicely done. I mean, it's impossible to fit a whole life into a movie, but I mean, it's just a wonderful period piece, and this is definitely a movie that really needed to be made to really shine the light on a great man's life.
I would definitely say that you should check this movie out in theaters if you haven't done so. I thought it was very well done.
I would definitely see it in theaters. You would make a big mistake if you didn't see Bohemian Rhapsody in theaters.
I would actually say see it in theaters.
Definitely see it in theaters. You'll get a kick out of it. Yeah, and one final quick note. The movie did get me excited for the future movie Rocket Man with Elton John. Mm-hmm. They showed a preview for that before the movie, and just how well done this movie was, it made me excited to see that one as well.
Yeah, and here's what's interesting. The guy that's directing Rocket Man, Dexter Richard, was brought in to finish this movie when Bryan Singer was fired. So this is kind of interesting, and Elton John movie looks kind of interesting too. So, all right.
I didn't know that. That was good.
Yeah, it's a long story, but yeah.
Yeah. Hollywood usually is.
Yeah. All right, that's our review of Bohemian Rhapsody. So we all gave it a see it in theaters rating. So if you've seen the movie, go ahead and leave your comments. And if you're interested, come check out the main page. Look at some other movies that you can watch either at home or at the movie theater. And if you're interested, please hit the like button for this video, and please hit that subscribe button. So Jerry, thank you for coming in and reviewing with this movie with me today.
Oh, no problem. It was a great time.
Thanks. And Dan, thank you again.
You're welcome.
And Darren, thanks to you again.
No problem. Have a blast.
All right. Well, Well, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time on R&B Reviews.